Hello, good evening. My name is Bernard, and I will be your speaker tonight. And the topic of our discussion tonight will be the dream. The Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. And I tell you that without dreams, you cannot grow. Growth comes from mental conceptions. And these mental conceptions are the plans, and these plans emanate from the dreams. Therefore, dream is the factor that will determine your future. Ever since you were a child, you dreamed of many things, you dreamt of lofty things. But as we get older, we abandon these dreams and start becoming realistic. But if you become realistic, if you abandon your dreams for fear that they will never be fulfilled, the fears will become reality, and indeed they will never be fulfilled. But tonight is another chance for us to reevaluate ourselves, to recall where we went wrong, where we abandoned our voice that spoke to us in silence from our deepest part of the earth. Tonight is another chance to start building another castle of dreamland. And after building that castle of dreamland, we start rebuilding it so that we make it a reality. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the message I want to pass to you is this: that it is never too late to dream. Dreams are the guides to our destiny. When you abandon them, you abandon your path to destiny. Therefore, hold fast to what you dream. Hold fast to that vision. Go back to your roots. And remember that only by dreaming we grow. But life is not easy. We must be fighters. We must be courageous and go out to the battlefield and fight all we can. We must draw our swords of determination, and we must be ready to fight without despairing and without becoming weak. Every day as we wake up, we know that our dreams will be spoiled if we do not fight for them. It is not a question of just dreaming. It is a question of dreaming and making positive actions. Positive action meaning that you make actions that move you closer to your dreams and your destiny. This is not a time to lie about lazily and recoil in your comfort zones. This is a time to come out of the crowd and establish your presence in this world. Let everybody know that you are there. And I remember a poem called A Fighter, and I'm just going to read it. I fight a battle every day against discouragement and fear. Some foe stands always in my way. The path ahead is never clear. I must forever be on guard against the doubt that scour along. I get ahead by fighting hard. By fighting keeps my spirit strong. I hear the croakings of despair, the dark predictions of the weak. I find myself pursued by the care, no matter what the end I seek. My victories are small and few. It matters not how hard I strive. Each day the fight begins anew, but fighting keeps my hopes alive. My dreams are spoilt by the circumstance. My plans are wrecked by fate or luck. Some hour perhaps will bring my chance, but that great hour has never struck. My progress has never been slow and hard. I have had to climb and crawl and swim, fighting for every stubborn yard, but I have kept in fighting trim. I have to fight my doubts away and be on guard against my fears. The feeble croakings of dismay has been familiar through the years. My dearest plans keep going wrong. Events combine to thwart my will, but fighting keeps my spirit strong, and I am defeated still. Poem by S.E. Kisa from the New York American. So ladies and gentlemen, I like us to consider that living in a great historical time. I want us to consider that every time we refuse to do what we must do, we surrender our will to circumstances that are beyond us. Every time we refuse to move closer to our dream, we refuse to build a better world. And this is the time that we must be ready to come out of our shell and come out of our comfort zones, to strike out and establish our presence in the world. We cannot be great without first daring to move to the unknown land where even nobody has ever gone before. But with courage, with determination, and with that desire, with that hunger to move forward, there is nothing that can be impossible. I tell you, person has a dream, but the ultimate difference is brought about by the fact that some people keep dreaming while others pursue those dreams with action. I tell you truly that you are only as good as you envision yourself, that the images of you hold in your mind go a long way to define what you become at last. Everything is a possibility, but only if you perceive it as so. I truly believe that men can go beyond what the inner eyes have seen. I believe that each and every person has the capacity to build his life around the visions he holds of himself. That the dreams are the things that build this world. That it is through dreaming that you come to the realization that human being has a potential, and that potential is far much greater than you can think. It is far much greater than anybody can tell you. It is far much thing. So today, I'm here to talk about dreams and vision. The Bible says that where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no dreams, the people cannot progress. And without these dreams, you cannot build your future. It is through dreaming that we come to the realization of who we truly are. So, it is not bad to dream. It is not bad to go beyond the realities that define you or conform you. It is not bad, ladies and gentlemen, once in a while, to throw yourself into the future with your mind and let go of the limits that define your mind and let loose all the boundaries that enclose you. Then become the true dreamer. Do not be afraid to go for your dreams. That inner voice that continually strikes your heart and injects your vein with a poisonous zest. Those voices that keep calling you in the middle of the night and never let you have some peace. That dream the Lord has planted you. That thing that haunts you is your mission in this world. You have a purpose in this universe. Your greatest task is to discover why you were called to existence. Not to serve yourself, not to enjoy by your own will, not to squander joy selfishly, not for pride, not for greed, not for impunity, but for the grace and sharing, for service to the world, for truth and benevolence, for moral justice, for inspired living and fulfillment, for giving and for humility. I tell you, let your dream fly highest and wander in the wilderness without a stench of fear. There is a divine act in letting you be the product of your dream. Never let others pull you down by their remarks or actions. But always remember that you need them to live to your dream. Glaze it with passion so that it may be a joyful adventure. Coat it with love so that it may be consummated in fulfillment and hope. As I stand here today, I stand here with a message that we are all endowed without enormous potential, without tools to lead us to our destiny. Our destiny is calling unto us. It is calling everybody. It is not calling some few people. It is calling everybody. And if we want to hearken to its calling, we have to listen to it and listen to really what our heart is telling us. We were born as children, and as children we learn to dream. We learn to live like we were here to live forever. And at the same time we live as if we will never live tomorrow. And during those days we used to dream a great deal. But as we grew older, our dreams faded because we had to conform to the society, because we had to take advice from our elders. It is because we had to be realistic. But I tell you, that is the time we went wrong. That is the time things fell apart. And they will continue falling apart until we recollect ourselves and go back to childhood and start dreaming again and start thinking that everything is possible and start imagining that we can do anything that we want to do. Today, I want to challenge you to go back to a child that you are. I want you to abandon the adults that you have. I want you to go back to a child that you were a few years ago. Then from there we can start all over again. From there we can now say that here I am. Here I am ready to be born into a new person. Here I am ready to understand myself and to move forward to my destiny and listen to nothing else than that one which tells me to move ahead. Until that time, there is nothing that we shall do. We shall forever move with the crowd. We shall forever follow what other people are telling us and not what our heart is telling us. Until that time, we shall never realize that the truth is we are all meant to be children, no matter how old we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to think seriously about what we can do. It is time to really take ourselves into that mental attitude that says, here I am, a true child of God, and I want to live according to the true meaning of my life. That here I am, a person now ready to move ahead, no matter what the obstacles are. That I believe in myself. That I believe myself more than anybody can believe in me. And above all, I believe in God, the creator of the universe. That I know, to believe is to know that the future is in your hands. That you are the absolute control of your life. That there are powers inside you stronger than the forces of an earthquake. To believe is to marvel at the wonders of the universe, to see its stars and moon, to feel breezes, and to know that all is in order through the great omnipotent God. To believe is to wake up every day knowing that you have a special duty to glorify your Creator and make happy all you contact. To believe is to enjoy the and to wait in anticipation for sunrise. To believe is therefore to know that life has both light and darkness. To believe is to appreciate the beauty of flowers, to listen to the melodious songs of the birds, and to open yourself fully to others and your own. To believe is to embrace the children, to laugh with the old folks, and to be easy and in peace with the pals, and to talk cheerfully with the loved ones. To believe is to know that brighter days are ahead of us despite the current situation. To believe is to fully submit to the Lord and trust that He is in control. To believe is to fly out with the eagles, kingfishers, to roam in the wilderness with the wind, to explore the ocean with the waters, and waft in the air with mysterious powers. To believe is to have faith in things unseen, to rejoice and worship with the angels. This is to believe. And so tonight, we take a reflection that we are all powerful creatures of God, that we have no excuse whatsoever on what can be done and what cannot be done, because those limits are placed by our own thinking. That if only we can release ourselves from the fears, that if only we can let ourselves be ourselves, and let not us try to live the lives of others or be unthinking imitators, then life can start all over again, and life can open itself fully to us and give us what we desire. The universe is calling us to be true copies that God made us, and not to be true photocopies of others. That tonight we have an awakening to move ahead into our destiny. And we are challenged that no matter what the obstacles are ahead, no matter what the difficulties may lie ahead, we can make it.